What have I been telling you guys? One of the first Manosphere content videos that I put, it focused on women doing witchcraft and telling you dudes to be careful. People look at witchcraft as just this spooky thing. Guys, it's not, it's just science. Witchcraft is just science. There are certain things that you can harvest from the earth and you can make ish happen. When you go to these people's witchcraft stores, if they have them in Salem and whatnot, they have, it's all, spices, herbs, right? Different ingredients. That's just stuff from the earth that they harvest. There are natural ingredients that you can harvest that they know if they mix together can alter people's brain chemistry, can alter people's biology. There are certain things that are basically that used to be forbidden. Just think of witchcraft as forbidden science. There are certain scientific practices that were outlawed because it made a big difference. And those are women that do witchcraft. And it doesn't stop there. Witches are women that will go on people's social media, dox them, report them, right? Send messages to their girls, send messages to their family, find out information. All of a sudden, it's like, dang, something happened to my sister after I or my brother or whatever you have, my mom, my dad, my uncle, something happened to them where I said something to like, it'll be like, you're messing with this one woman that, oh man, something happened to my uncle. She done found out, like, I know girls that know women at the tax collecting agency. They have information. They have databases that they can go through and they can find out everything they need to know about you. If they have your government, there are people out there. If you just give them your last name, they can find out everything they need to know about you. And then, oh man, something happened to my uncle, and he lives in Massachusetts, and you think something magical happened, and that's witchcraft. But what you don't see is the background work that they're doing, right? So right here, this is a woman, right? She says the scary part is that we are sharing men with girls who do witchcraft. Now, mind you, she underlined the word, we are sharing men. So she already knows that she's sharing. And the scary part is a lot of men are dating witches, right? Witchcraft to me is almost like how the red pill is to men. They know about it. Now, the stupid thing is men will go out there and be talking about red pill stuff and think that's you finna do a difference with that. And what do you realize, a lot of women know about this stuff. About this, they just don't talk about it, right? They're not going to tell you about it. And I want to read the caption on Spiritual Word, the person that made this post. Spiritual Word, the guy that runs this account, he says here, a lot of you men are dating witches and don't even know it. Your eyes are fixed on a woman's outer beauty that you go blind to inner parts of her spirit, heart, and soul. You're led with lust and sexual promiscuity. There are a handful of women who practice witchcraft. They tell you through conversation, nonchalantly, mentioning certain words, phrases that you'll overlook and dismiss, and through their living and lifestyle. So basically what he's talking about is when they're talking about their signs, right? Their zodiac signs, what they do, them collecting rocks, them telling you that they don't follow a religion, they're spiritual. They collect plants. They got tattoos up the yin yang. They make frequent trips that you don't know about. Look at Summer Walker when her trip to Haiti. I don't know what that was all about, but I have a good idea what that was. Anyway, let's move on to the next paragraph. He says, be very careful who you decide to entangle with and allow in your life. If you are a believer in Christ, the Holy Spirit will reveal their spirit to you and you will feel a sense of uneasiness. They may know God's name, quote a couple of scriptures, and go to church, but so does the devil. The difference is Satan can't live out the word. The Bible teaches us to test the spirit by the spirit and their fruit, and you will know them. So if you're religious or not, I will just say this. Witchcraft, there are plenty of Christian women that do witchcraft, right? There are plenty of Muslim women that do witchcraft. Women practicing witchcraft, there's no bounds to it, right? She can be an atheist and practice witchcraft, and she might not even know it. And if she doesn't practice witchcraft, she knows somebody that does, right? And let's move on to the next paragraph. Some of the signs are collecting rocks. They have a lot of candles. They grow herbs to create spells and offerings, right? This is all science. They collect crystals. Animals suddenly appear when they're near. This is all science. This is not spooky, don't turn off the lights. This is just science. This is science, right? They know the next full or new moon. They practice astrology, zodiac signs. I just mentioned that. They have an inquisitive way they view the world. They're very curious about things. They are philosophical. They're very intuitive, rely on their gut feeling. Tarot cards, that's another one, and using other forms of divination. I guess that's how you say it. They believe in energy and the universe. They have an altar. There are a lot of girls out there that have altars. Watch out. And some might be blatantly open about who they are. Men, be careful. Look past a woman's physical appearance, but most men can't do that. And ask more open-ended questions to learn more about who she is and her beliefs. That's the only way to know a woman's true nature, character, personality, and her spirit. Lastly, watch and listen attentively. Niggas ain't doing all that. They ain't finna do all that. They just, she got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. That's all it takes. That's literally all it takes. Look at the mastodons they be smashing sometimes. Anyway, let's look at the comments. She said, "Please, y'all aren't about to demonize collecting rocks, herbs, and let's look at her page. Let's look at. This is a witch. First of all, naturally Nia, red flag, natural. Naturally gifted, creative, and she a photographer. First of all, that means she's a 304. Second of all, she's the type to be like, I'm spiritual. I don't have a religion. Guys, do not smash this chick. If you smash this chick, you got what's coming to you. Anyway, let's move back. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Oh, we're right back here. Here we go. It said, free my people from the shackles of religion. Oh, here we go. Men do witchcraft too. Oh my God. Anytime you put something out there, but what about the men? What about the men? Men do it too. I swear that's like a default response. If you anything that you'll say about, okay, this is the stuff that women do, they'll just be like, but men do it too. That's like literally their default response. And that's literally the default response, bro. Let's see, man. It's a lot. A lot of denying. This is the same girl. A lot of y'all sex, drug, and alcohol addicts. Here we go. It's the same. I told you, she's a witch. Trust me. It does. Interesting. Man. But I don't know. Maybe to the normies, it might go over a lot of people's heads. And I completely understand why. But guys, witchcraft is real, right? Don't think of it as this spooky things that just, it's science. It's forbidden science. Just think about it like that. And once you realize it, you won't just accept drinks from anybody. This is how usually men get got anyways. They accept a drink from somebody that they don't know. You know, there's always a saying in Caribbean households, don't be just eating off of random people's plate, right? Don't take random drinks from anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's science. There's certain things that people, like, you hear of ladies putting period blood in their the spaghetti, right? In Louisiana, stuff like that. That's science. That's science, right? Exactly. Here we go. At least there's one lady that says, men, when you see these emojis in their bio, with the crystal ball and all these other things, run. Facts. I was about to show you an example. but you see how most of the ladies on there deny. What men need to understand, women are not going to admit this. Most of them are not going to admit this, right? It's going to be a few that do, right? Here we go. Another one. Yoga, crystals, dream catchers, sage, zodiacs, readings, tarot cards reading. And here's one that basically just admitted to doing it. Oh, man. But yeah, this is, damn, y'all, I'm a witch, I guess. Let's look at that profile. I'm looking at that profile, kind of looking like Cynthia G over there, but let's let's see. I don't know. A lot of strippers are witches. She's probably a witch, at the end of the day. I see a whole lot of makeup. That's deception, Yeah, she might qualify as that. She probably qualifies as that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what do you guys think? Look, man, I'm biased because I have a Haitian background, but I would say this, man, be careful of who you accept drinks from. Be careful at, the food that you accept from strangers. Women, just most women are not going to admit this, Most women are not going to admit this stuff. There are certain things that they know, especially with the crystals and whatnot. A lot of them are sick in the head. A lot of them are crazy in the head. A lot of them are fried with with head meds. Their brain is fried with head meds. If things don't go their way, if things don't go their way, they if they have that option to go a non-conventional way to get back at you. This is why I tell dudes, do not sleep with your ex. Let that girl go. You never know what other else things she got planned. It's hard, and like I said, it's easier said than done. But guys, they're not going to admit this. You saw the comment section. They're not going to admit this. Even though some basically admitted like to doing certain things, but basically they're not saying this guy's right. They're not going to say that. They're not going to say that. So watch out there. Witchcraft is very real. Ladies hate it when I say that on people's podcasts. But anyway, man, watch out, man.